Hello guys, Zennosh here and welcome to Counterside, and today in this video I'm here to tell you guys the top mistakes that beginners usually do in this game, and I really don't want you guys to repeat them. Alright, so let's get this started. The first mistake that the beginners usually do in this game is gonna be the uses of Quartz. They actually go insane with it right away. As soon as they have enough amount of Quartz, they're actually gonna go into the recruit and start spending all of their Quartz into it right away, to get their waifu units like Shinjia, possibly Gayun as well. Please don't try to get them right away, because eventually they are gonna run out of meta pretty fast. Alright, and if you really want to summon, then summon for Young Harim, because, well, see, it's definitely gonna be a great character not only for the early game contents but also for the late game contents. Even after getting a lot of meta units out there in the near future, you are still gonna be able to use Young Harim in most of the contents out there. Alright, so yeah, and once you actually manage to get just one Young Harim right away, please start saving your Quartz, especially if you are a free-to-play player. Alright, because in this game, to limit break, you really don't have to use the dupes of the character itself. Alright, there are other ways to do that, and I'm actually gonna talk about that later as well. Alright, so that's it and done. After you have summoned for Young Harim, you are supposed to start saving your Quartz for the future meta units, the future meta banners that's going to come real soon in this game, if you really want to stay in the meta, or else later on you might actually start getting frustrated and you might actually want to quit this game, and I really don't want you to do that. Alright, so yeah. Alright, that's it and done. The second mistake that usually the people do in this game is gonna be the uneven leveling up of their teammates. Just cause some weird unit, like let's say Kyle over here is on the top tier, like Esterosa over here is on the top tier, well, don't just focus on them. Alright, usually the beginners will just focus on them and start leveling them up. They are gonna spend all the credits they have and the experience materials they have in order to level them up, just them. Alright, while they just totally ignore the other units out there. Don't do that. You have to balance out the level of your entire team. Let's say, for example, if your Kyle is of level 30, then so should be your Esterosa, so should be your Elizabeth, so should be your other units like Ryan Federer and Young Harim. Alright, so please take them in a balanced way, because if anyone dies in the battlefield, the opponent might actually take the advantage and they can swarm you real fast. Even though how powerful your unit really is, if there are a higher number of opponents on your opposing side, they can totally pressure you. Alright, so that can be a really big problem. And usually beginners, just out of the tier list, they might just want to focus on one or two units of their choice, and that is totally not good. Alright, so that's it and done, guys. The next tip is, or let's say the next mistake that usually the beginners do, is they actually use the energy that they have right away. They go into the mailbox and they just see right over here, oh my god, that's a lot of Eternium, that's a lot of stamina that I've got. Should I just claim them right away? This button right over here on the bottom right corner of the screen, the get all button, it just looks so attractive, right? You just want to click that all the time to claim all the rewards right away. Well, please don't do that. Have some self-discipline, because, hey guys, first of all, if you are going to overflow your Eternium or this stamina out here, then guess what, guys? You will not be efficiently using your energy. Alright, you should always be below the maximum Eternium that you can hold at a time, because you really want to efficiently utilize them. Because if it's over that, then definitely your Eternium recharge rate will be stopped, okay, and you really don't want that to happen. Alright, and the next reason is that, like, sooner or later any kind of event will pop out, and events are really good in this game. That is going to provide a lot of amazing materials, including a lot of gold. Okay, if you are going to farm in the events, you will be getting a lot of amazing premium materials. That is definitely going to be a really great help for your account progression, and in that time you will be needing a tons of Eternium out there, trust me, guys. Alright, so for those kind of incoming events in the near future, you are supposed to save your Eternium. Alright, just don't use them and spam right away. Alright, use them only at the time when you actually really need them. Alright, so that's gonna be it. And the next mistake that usually the people do is they just wanna go Rambo. What I mean is that whenever they are trying to fulfill the quest out here, what's gonna happen is that they just will use the units that they have. They will just use the squad they have. For example, right over here, guys, I'm just going to be using this one. I've got 2 teams out here, or let's say 2 squad out here, and they're just going to go ramble with this 2 team that they have just managed to form, right? But hey guys, usually you might actually face defeat like this. You may not be able to go further. Why? Because most of the beginners might actually miss out on this request support out here on the top left corner. Yes, you can actually call for the help of the other friends that you have, or the guest that is going to pop up in your list out here in the bottom of the screen, just like this right over here. Oh shit, no. Right over here, sorry about that. Let's go back. I misclicked. Sorry about that, man. All right. So what's gonna happen with the oh shit. Okay. So right over here, guys, request the sport, and when you are actually gonna go way down, you can actually also start hiring the guest, and they usually have very high combat power with their squad, all right, and they can actually help you a lot. For example, look at the combat power of this team that I might actually want to join in my team, like 4,771, right? If I'm going to use this one, it's going to be a really great help, and the average cost rate is pretty good as well, 2.88. This means that this particular player or this squad will have so much easier time in deploying the units in the game, all right? So I'm actually going to add this unit, and when I am actually going to be looking into my team, look at this, the average cost is really high, meaning like I'm already inefficient when it comes to the average cost, right? And on top of that one, guys, look at my squad combat power. It's only 3,655, whereas if I am to look into the combat power of my ally right over here, look at that, 4,771. With this extra amazing squad combat power, this ally can actually help me clear out so many contents out there in the game, all right? And this is also the reason how I was actually able to clear the episode 4 today. Yes, you heard me right. Episode 4 was not a big trouble for me because I had my supports, okay, other teammates that were helping me around. So yes, as a beginner, I would say please try to call for the support out there, which is right on the top left corner, just before you are going to battle against opponents. Request the support. Please do it and try to make friends with them, and it's gonna be a really great help. All right, that's it and done. Now let's move into the next mistake that the beginners usually do in this game. All right, so well, sometimes you are actually gonna get dupes when you are going to recruit. Like let's say for example you already have Sinjia, right, and you actually just managed to get a dupe of the Sinjia. Now you are gonna be kind of like hasteful in just limit breaking her right away, right? I mean, like basically to look into it, limit breaking really does provide that extra stats that you really need in order to beat the ass of the opponents, whether it be the story contents or the PvP contents, right? But hey, I am telling you right now, please don't do that, all right? Why? Well, let's look into it. For example, I'm gonna be using this guy known as the Roy Brunette as the hamster, okay? So whenever I'm going to just use him as a dupe right over here in order to limit break him, you can see that like I'm just gonna be using 10,000 credits in order to level him up, all right? But if I were not to use his, you know, like this dupe, then guess what, guys? I would be forced to use this APT core out here, all right? This counter APT core. Now the thing is that like if you are going to do advanced limit break, for example, I'm actually going to limit break him right away. Let's limit break him, okay? So there we go. Let's do it right away. And it's now 3-star grade for now. And if I'm going to do next limit break, meaning like if I'm going to get him from 3-star to 4-star now you can see that like now I need a new item known as the Counter Ass APT Core. Counter Ass APT Core is very hard to farm in this game, alright? It doesn't come really that easy. So instead of using your dupe for the first limit break, you can actually use your dupe in this section out here in order to lower down the need of the APT core out here. Or let's say you can use both of these units out here, and you can see the APT core has just vanished. And now the only thing that I gotta need to use right now is gonna be 50,000 credit, which is too easy, man, which is too easy, alright? And same goes with the final upgrade. So I would say, please try to save your dupes for the final limit break. That is when you are going to get your characters from 4-star grade to, 4-star grade to 5-star grade. Yes, that's gonna be it. Especially for your SSR characters, okay? Like, let's say for the Shaolin. Whenever you are going from this 5-star grading to 6-star grading out here, that's gonna be the time when you are definitely gonna be needing the dupes of your character in order to limit break them efficiently so that you can actually save a lot of rare APT cores out there. Okay, so I just also came to realize that one very recently, so I'm actually sharing it with you guys. And if you are now asking me, all right, so what, we are just going to put the dupes around? No. Whenever you are going to form a squad, ladies and gentlemen, you can actually use the dupes in the another standing by squad. Okay, yes, you can use multiple dupes out there. Alright, so that you can actually use that amazing unit in the another team out there. For example, if I've got 2 Kyle, right, I can use my Kyle right over here in my main squad, and I can actually use him in my second squad out there, to actually make another completely different squad, so that I can actually pressure the opponents even nicely, okay, in the battlefield out there. So that is the best way how you are going to be using your dupes for now. Don't limit break them right away as soon as you get your dupes, okay? Hold on to your hype, all right? So, and now that's said and done. Now let's move into the next mistake that the beginners usually do, all right? The next thing is that as soon as they start the account, the new account in this game, they are just gonna go into the operation and start doing the grinds already. And that can be very, very, very inefficient. Why? Because they actually do not go into the stores and claim that welcome card. All right, yes, you gotta get that unit experience point welcome card in order to get that extra experience boost out there. This is the boost that I'm actually getting right now. It is gonna be valid for a total of 10 days. You are gonna find that welcome card that's gonna boost your credit bonus by 20%, your unit EXP reward by 20%, and your company EXP reward by a 20% boost out there as well. So it's a really great item, and you gotta use this right away as soon as you are going to start playing this game, because it's going to be a really great help in your grinding process. You will be getting extra credits. That's going to be a really great help for leveling up your units out there, because it's really hard to farm credits in this game, especially if you are a beginner, and you would really want to get a lot of unit experience points whenever you are clearing the continents out there, right? So yeah, 20% of unit experience boost is really good stuff, and company EXP reward is going to allow you to level up your account really fast out there. So yeah, there we go, guys. Please do use that card right away as soon as you make a new account and start playing this game, because that buff is going to be a really great help to you guys. All right, the next is that they usually, meaning the beginners usually do ignore on this support fund out here. Please do not ignore. All right, it's very, very important, because right over here, guys, you can see that you can get extra amounts of Eternium depending upon when you are going to log in. You can actually get a lot of supplies out of it, but the main stuff that you are going to get right over here is going to be the Eternium. Yes, that stamina that you need in order to fight, or let's say to grind in this game. And please do keep on storing them for the upcoming events, so that you can even farm much better for credits, for more credits, for more amazing items like employment contracts and so on in this game. Okay, so that is going to be a really great help. All right, and the next thing that the beginners usually do mistake with is gonna be that they actually mess up with their squad. Yes, what I actually mean is that you might actually get hyped for getting a lot of SSR units just like me, okay? And you might actually want to build a team around the SSR characters that you have. For example, I've got a lot of SSR characters right over here. For example, I will just replace this one out here, and look at this. I will just be placing out here just to flex against the other opponents out there. Look at this, just to flex. Guys, I have this team that has whole SSR units right over here. So should I be actually using all the SSR characters right over here in the team out here? That is such a huge mistake. Just because you have a lot of SSR units does not mean that you are supposed to use them right away, all of them in the battlefield. Please be selective out there, because they are all gonna be a very huge pressure on your average team cost. Okay, if your average team cost is gonna be really high, it's gonna be really hard for you guys to hire them in the battlefield because of their high cost demand. Look at Esterosa, she is demanding 5 cost out there. Damn it. And during that time, your opponent can finish up the battle, man. And when she is gonna come out, it might be already too late, because she might be the only one that's going to stand up in the battle, and man, the opponent will just like get rid of her right away. And the 5 cost right over there, boom, gone. Right over here, guys, Shaolin, she's gonna cost 4 cost. Elizabeth, 4 cost, right? So you really don't want that to happen. So how are you supposed to create your team? In order to create your team nicely, guys, please try to balance out your team, all right? Try to have those team members that has low unit cost, like this 2 unit cost right over here. Yes, there are a lot of units out there that actually just demand low unit cost in order for them to get hired in the battlefield, like 2 unit cost right over here. She is a really great character out here as well. Try to focus on your rare and SR characters as well. Just because they are common units, normal units, does not mean that you are supposed to just sleep on them. All right, so what are the advantages that you are gonna get if you are going to form team like this? The main advantage is that as a beginner, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to be able to keep on hiring a lot of units in the battlefield. It's gonna be too easy for you guys to keep on putting a very good supply chain into your battle performance, okay? Or else you might just have to wait a long time, like when is my cost is actually gonna be high, when is my cost actually gonna be high, so that I can actually hire this unit out there. Oh my god, damn, the opponent is already like approaching my ship and they are already starting to destroy my ship. Can I just how? So that's the thing, that's where you are actually gonna get pressure on. All right, but if you have really cheap units in your team as well, a very good balanced team with a very good average cost out there, like with 2.63 out there, you are definitely gonna have so much easier time in providing a sustainable supply chain demand while you are fighting against your opponents. Okay, so yeah, please do take care of that one as well. And well, I've already made another guide on how to form a squad nicely, but usually beginners, they just want to flex with their SSR characters and they just go with anyone they want, right? So anyways, just as a quick tip, if you do want to really create a very good team with units that have different roles, try to have 2 defenders in your team, try to have 3 rangers in your team, try to have 1 striker, try to have 1 sniper, and then finally you can have 1 supporter, or you can have just 1 extra one extra ranger in order to do even more damage out there. Okay, so for example, right over here, I already have got this 1 defender out here, so a total of 2 defenders already, right? So that's already 2 defenders out there, and I've got just 1 striker out here, so I really don't need her for now. Instead of her, I would really want to bring a support character, yes, like this, and she's gonna be a really great help. And you can see that like I have a total of 4 rangers. Okay, so 4 rangers are gonna be a really great help out there already. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Or you can actually go with a really good sniper out there. If you can actually hire a sniper, that would be a really great help, because snipers are very good units if you really want to take care of the strikers. All right, so that's gonna be it. Anyways, that's it and done. Those are all the mistakes that beginners usually do in this game, and they actually regret it later. And they actually have a lot of complaints in the game, like why is the game is becoming so hard to like grasp, it's so hard to complete, it's so hard to clear. Well, those are the things, if the beginners are not going to keep in their mind, they are definitely going to suffer a lot in this game. And the final mistake is, well, none of the game concern, but hey, can you see that I have actually managed to squeeze in a lot of waifu in the same screen? Yes, you can actually do that out here. All right, so try to do that. Click on the like top left corner out here, just click on chains, and you can see that like you can actually hire up to a total of 5 units to be showing in the lobby screen out here. Okay, so just for the fun of it, you can actually just like change the unit out here. I would say I would really want to have my Esterosa showing up just like right over here. You can actually also change the position out here, and then just click on apply on the lobby, and you can see that my Esterosa is now popping out there. Okay, and right over here, guys, one of the most famous waifu in this game, that's going to be the Shinjia. She's actually popping up right over here with that solid figure. Yes, all right. So that's it and done, guys. Those are all the beginner's mistake that actually is being committed around in counter-side, and you are supposed to avoid them at any cost. Okay, so please do that and you are gonna be really happy while playing as a free-to-play player in this game, or even as a dolphin. Okay, so that's it and done. See you guys in the next video.